Hi everyone, it's Catherine here from Inky Fingered Cat. Actually, I think I'm just going to take my brace off. You know that thing where you should do these things before you start the video rolling. Okay, so I have, I can't get it open. I have just filmed, there we go, the unboxing of my La Patisserie Lollipop Box Club kit, and I have checked and my camera's not too hot at the moment, so I'm going to do a bit of journaling. So what I have is I have made 4 signatures just out of random papers and bits in my stash. So I've made the 4 signatures, upside down, that I'm going to slot into this journal here, or this journal cover here, for each of the quarters of the year. Ignore random photographs. So I've done January to March already, and I think there's a flip through somewhere on my channel if you want to go, and that's a nice big chunky one. There's the 2 remaining ones for later in the year, those 2 signatures. Can't get it open actually, there we go, those 2 signatures there. So I have just grabbed the one I didn't think I'd started because I'd forgotten. I had done a couple of pages. I had done one in relation to my daughter doing fitness. Actually, I need to do some actual journaling. So I need to find some way of slotting it in. Did I leave? Oh yeah, I left a little gap here so that I can slot in a pocket and do some journaling. So I need to do some journaling about that. I also did something in relation to doing some walks, which is basically what I've been doing with either my friend Michelle or with my husband, or sometimes on my own, just a little bit of trying to get some walking in and up my step count. So that's that page, but I think that's it. I don't think I've done any others. Just double check. No. So I've got some random photos that I printed off. Now actually they're repeats, so I don't need those. So I've got bank holiday weekend. I can include that. Or I could do a signs of spring. And then that was a zoom, but it's not come out as a good enough picture, I think. I might do the signs of spring, but I might not use the La Patisserie kit. Let me just double check what those random, yeah, they're all just random old photographs that at some point need to be journaled. Okay, I'm actually going to go to, is the previous kit going to be any good? I don't think it is, because I think this was good vibes and this was all about books and stuff. You know what though? Some nice coloured papers that will probably work. I don't know, see, there's something about that that makes me think that the purples... Right, so even though La Patisserie is clearly about cakes, I'm going to do a lot about signs of spring. Because, you know, doesn't matter. I will find a way of making it work. So I have seemed to keep opening on either the brown paper page or the purpley page. Don't think I want white, and I certainly don't want red. That's absolutely not going to be working. I think, do you know what? I don't often journal in order, but I think this page here is the one that I want to work on. Probably should have had a plan before I put the video on, so I wasn't doing all of the decision making right at the beginning. However, I get the feeling that this might be quite a quick video. The reason being is when you've got the kits like this, it's so quick because you really don't have to use your brain in the same way, because everything's there and it's all ready. Now in this case I used some software in order to create sort of these like the rounded edges and stuff on the photos, and to fit multiple ones on a page. I'm actually thinking I might want to just corner round, if I can find my little, there we go, punch that is a corner rounder punch. Just so that they, yeah, that looks nice, doesn't it? It matches then. the edges. But yeah, so sorry, using a kit like this means that everything's there, it's all to hand, you don't have to go digging through all your stash, and you can do some quite quick crafting. And also, if I can try to use minimal supplies from elsewhere, it not only cuts down on your decision making, but also the hunting for stuff and the tidying up afterwards. Because I don't know if anybody else is like me when they're crafting. I mean, I'm sure you can check out the multiple times I've had to do a video where it's tidying up the craft room. You'll see that I get in a bit of a mess. And I'm not good at tidying up. What happens is I tend to get to the end of the crafting session, can't bother to do anymore, and just dump it all in a pile. But the piles then just grow and grow and grow. Now I'm thinking, I like that tissue paper, but I also really liked some of those papers. Thinking that might be quite cute. Work quite well. Yeah, let's go with that. See, this is how decisions work when you are doing. Okay. Quick and easy crafting, and I am not bothered about straight lines right at this moment. I'm thinking that will do. And I do think I'm going to go across that. I quite like that because I like the border. So let me grab my tape gun and go for nice. Now, do I want to, what I'm going to do is go down the sides like so, maybe across the bottom actually. And potentially then I could have a pocket at the top. I don't know whether I'll use it at this point, but maybe a pocket at the top. Okay, really like that. And what else is in this kit that I might want to use? Really like those. I'm thinking I'm just going to cut out a circle. And I'm clearly not keeping to an even border whilst I'm going round. And it's a bit of a wild and wonky circle. And trim that a little bit more off that side so it's not quite as mad. I don't mind it being a bit lopsided, that's fine. See, I'm contemplating this bit of fabric, and I'm thinking maybe, I don't know. No, I think we'll go for tissue paper. So we'll slide this tissue out, and we'll just go for, actually that one will probably work fine if we just fold over where the torn bit is, because it's going underneath things, it won't really matter that there's a torn element. Taking that, maybe that. Yeah, I like that. I like the fact that, oh, I've just realised you're quite far out there. Let's see if I can zoom you in just slightly. There we go. Yeah, I'm liking the blue with the fact that there's a blue stripe in there. That seems to work quite well for me. So I'm liking that. Maybe this arrow. I like this arrow here. What I'm not going to do is cut to the end of the purple. I'm going to leave it so that there's a bit of a border of purple. Cut it down slightly, I think. No, not quite sure. It might get changed. Okay, and ooh, there's those nice journaling spot type things, weren't there? That's good. Liking that with the blue. That works. Was in the die cut, so even though I've only just filmed it, I can't remember already. So there's the things in here we could use. And now they're a little bit, well, maybe the green chevron, maybe the pink heart. Like the purple and the green there, that looks nice. So there's some potentials there. I start thinking about sticking things down, but I'm not quite there with my thinking, oh, washi tape, of course, the gorgeous washi tape. I don't think the die cut sweet will work. Right, I think that's it probably from the kit that I want to grab for the moment. So I'm going to pop the kit to the side and then think about how I want to start fixing these. Maybe think about whether I want a title, whether I want words on the top or not. Am I happy with that? What I'm not so happy about is actually that purple tissue paper. I'm thinking that's not working for me. It might, yeah, I think it was covering too many of the other colours. Whereas that works quite nicely. I like the bits like so. Potential not using that green chevron, not sure, maybe add some, yeah, okay. I'm blathering, but I think I'm there. So I'm going to like that. I like this photo. Pop that down like so. So the photos are actually taken on the many walks that I've had. This was a walk where I actually went on in the evening on my own because I'd had a really quite hard work day. I was a little bit tense, and getting out in nature. And these are just some little woods. They're called plantations randomly. I think it's Maryam Plantation, so they're not far from my house at all. And it's just amazing. You're literally 3 seconds away from a road, so you're not like actually in the countryside. But when there's no traffic going past, it's so peaceful, and you can hear the birds singing, and there's a little stream sometimes. You can hear the stream gushing. And this particular day I came back feeling so much better as a result of having gone out for a walk, and it was sort of like after tea and everything. It wasn't like it was in the daytime. It was after work, after tea, and I just went for this lovely walk, and I took a few pictures of things like the bluebells, the magnolia blossom. I don't know if you can see there's all sorts of other flowers and stuff going on here, and all the green in the trees. It was just so beautiful. Really, really lovely. So I'm wondering if I want to do that. Nope, I don't like that at all. Over the picture, but maybe we can tuck it underneath the picture instead. Yeah, like that. Maybe another one coming off underneath this. And then another one over here. Just adds a little something different, doesn't it? And I like the going over the sort of into the border area. I like that. That works. Right, are there any stickers in here I want to use off the kit for La Patisserie? Probably not, but I will try. So we've got, so it's all about, oh, Sorry, reading again. Can't read and talk. Is it quality time potentially? It wasn't fun, it was relaxing. This might not be the best kit to choose some stickers from. Potential for adding the little hearts, but nope, I'm not going to use those stickers. Right, I'm going to have a little look at previous kits to see what we've got that might work. So this is from the kit Good Vibes, which was last month's kit. As you can see, it's sort of book themed. I love the colours, but very different colour scheme. Good vibes only. Definitely is how you come out when you've had a nice walk like that. Slow down. Yeah, slow down. Quite like to focus on what's important as well. That works well. Time out. Definitely took time out. Okay, so they work, but I don't think any of those will work with it. What other kits have we got that I can play with? Oh, I was wrong earlier. I said this was my 5th kit, but it's not, it's my 4th. Oh, Smile at Spring, of course. That'll be perfect, won't it? It's got to be something here. Evidence of Spring. There we go. Evidence of Spring. Today was sunny, because it was, unlike today where I've had the most awful thunder. Well, actually there was some thunder earlier today, but yeah, I drove through the most awful rainstorm earlier. And Little Moment, I think, and then I think I've done enough word type stickers. So clearly not got a huge amount of space there for a title. I'm just going to have a little hunt through the Smile at Spring one. Thinking that might be quite cute because we've got all of the... no, don't think it's working. It's the wrong colour brown. I don't know if I could perhaps put a little camera on, maybe not. Not those, not that. Sorry, I'm just hunting through what have we got on the sticker sheet this time. Oh, maybe there's a couple of those flowers, that'd be quite cute. Quite like that. Realised I don't think I was on the screen for some of that, sorry. I get carried away with what I'm doing and forget that I'm meant to be on the screen. See, I'd quite like a second one of those, but it's teeny tiny and I'm thinking that's probably not going to look quite the same. There, probably fine. Yeah, quite like that up there, that's fine. Contemplating adding the green hearts. It's a different colour of the green. No, I don't like the green with that green. It doesn't work for me. Do I want to take... no, I think I'm happy with that. Were there any die cuts in this set that might work? Bum, bum, bum. No, they don't work with it. That's okay. Green. Do I want a bit of twine on it? No, I don't think I do. Is there anything else in there I can use? I quite like that this is important and it's the right kind of green. I think it'll work okay. Yes, I'm liking that there. I love this style of journaling. It's just so freeing and so easy to just grab stuff, let it just go. It works. Right, I'm happy with that. I have one more kit that I'm just going to double check if there's anything in that I want to add in. I think the pink's the wrong pink. Oh no, that pink doesn't work too bad. Perhaps we can put that little date bit out. I'll just use that. Apologies if you could all hear my husband snoring, or indeed you can hear the, not snoring, he's not snoring at all, he's sneezing in the lounge in the next room that way, and him and my daughter are watching, it's either Stargate or it's Teen Wolf, one of the two. They have evenings where they watch telly without me, which is great because it gives me a chance to do a bit of crafting without feeling guilty that I'm away from them and not doing things with them. But they take it in turns watching either Stargate, which is my husband's choice, or Teen Wolf, which is my daughter's choice. So it's really quite nice. Nope, don't want to use any of those. Right, just in case, is there any more in here? Got some sequins, but I don't. Well, I could use a couple of sequins. Time for me. Sorry, I know I said I'd done enough on the word bits, but that one just immediately jumped out at me. Well, it wasn't a morning, so I definitely can't put any of the morning ones. Okay, right. Oh, self-care, perfect. Right. I'm going to put that down here because it sort of balances that black that's up there. Still need to decide if I'm putting that on, but I think I will. That's very cute. No, wrong brown. Okay, right, I'm going to stop adding those. I think that's a definite no now, so that's gone back into the kit that it came from. I'm going to choose a couple of the iridescent sort of white ones, I think. Not the yellow, the white ones. Let's choose 5 of those and we'll add those. I completely forgot. No, it came out of that kit, I think. I think what I'm going to have to do at some point is, as the kit dwindles, is start combining kits together. I'm just going to dot these sequins like so, and then I'm going to stop and do my journaling. I know for the journaling I'll end up putting you in fast forward because I definitely can't talk and write. I can't talk and read. I certainly can't talk and write. So I'll do that in a second. Oops, that one didn't want to. Oh, excuse the sniff. That didn't want to stay still. There we go. I like using glossy accents for the sequins, because if it does come up through the centre part of the sequins, it doesn't matter because it's clear, but it's also shiny and it sometimes forms a little bobble in the middle of it, so I quite like that. Right, I'm going to grab my pen. So I just use a Uniball fine pen. That's all I'm going to use for this. Although I'm very tempted to grab a coloured pen actually. Let me decide. I'm thinking that'd be perfect. Right, so this is one of the Stampin' Right markers. And this is one of the brand new colours in the In Colours, which is Fresh Freesia, and I think it's a perfect match, so we might use that a little bit too. Anyway, I'm going to probably stick into fast forward now whilst I do it. I've just realised looking at the camera, you've probably got a bit of reflection. You've not necessarily seen all of it, but you've probably got a bit of reflection off my light. There you go. Right, off I go. Okay, so I'm not very happy with the journaling that I did then. It was a little bit messy, and also I was hoping to just fit it all in one thing and then do something else here, but clearly I just started writing too big. I'm now really glad I've left this pocket, because I'm thinking of doing a tag that will fit in the space. This is a little bit too wide, but I think if I that's not going to fit on there, but I think if I give it a quick trim on both sides, that works nicely, and it'll fit there, and we can put something around the outside. Right, and I think on there I'm then going to journal perhaps a little bit more about what the actual day, why it was stressful and stuff like that. So I just need to now decorate the tag to go with. So I'm going to grab back that La Patisserie kit. Now obviously we've got circles. We could do the circles. I quite like that idea. Where's my scissors disappeared to? There they are. Let's actually just go like that for the moment. Let's see if we can perhaps stick a circle on it, and then maybe something else underneath. We have got those little bits of the stripy paper that we cut off because we weren't using the full width of it, were we? So, in fact, I'm just going to keep that out for a second. Probably will throw that one away eventually, but at the moment, what have we got here? We've got that lovely stripe. So we can add that, can't we? We can add that, and maybe along the pink bit. How does that look? Right, liking that. Don't worry about the hole, we can always add that in a bit. Liking that. I'm liking that. Maybe we go. Oh, where's that washi tape? Before we stick the circle down, and then we have to try and lift it back up again. Let's try and stick some of this down across. Like that. And maybe another one further down. Quite straight, that'll do. Okay. Of course, now is the point where I regret going through all those stickers and already sticking them on my page, but it's fine, because it would have been nice to have some to embellish this, but never mind. We'll have some slightly different pictures or whatever. Quite impressed. My camera is not yet giving up on me. Just bear with me whilst I chat. Well, it's it's warm, but it's not overly warm, so it doesn't look like it's overheating anymore, which is good. I think we'll stick that down there. Nope, I've not gone quite far enough up. There we go. That'll do. And then we'll just slide that off. And maybe there. Is it too much? What do we think? Yeah, that looks a bit odd. Don't do that, Catherine. Okay, quite liking this. Can maybe stick something onto that. Alright, let's have a look. Now, it doesn't matter how many times I look at it, it's not going to change what it says, is it? If it wasn't right last time, it's not going to be right this time. Thinking maybe... Nope, don't want that either. How about our circle stickers? I really like that and I don't want to waste it. It's not wasting it, clearly, but in my brain, that's what just happened. I just decided, no, that's wasting it. And clearly, it's not wasting anything. I'm using it in my journal. But it goes to show that's how mad your brain can be at times. Currently thinking this might be a nice idea to actually put this on the top. Then we know to pull it out. Do we like that? I like that. I'm also thinking this actually does need to be on the purple cardstock, because on the purple paper, because even though I know I've chopped some off on purpose, I just feel like we might need a bit of purple there. And I'm also thinking I'm going to chop it a little bit so it's straighter. So I'm actually going to take it off so that it hasn't got those corners at the top, so it's a straight tag, more like a bookmark style. I think that works okay. There's a bit of furring. I need to get some new blades for that trimmer. There we go, that works. I'm thinking that now I can perhaps stick it onto the purple. Gives it the border. Does that work better for pulling it out, having that purple border? Maybe with the pink. Clip on it. Does that work? Oh, ooh. Just thinking, wasn't there a paper clip, a more traditional paper clip somewhere? Will that work? I'm not entirely convinced by the pink with that. I'm just thinking whether that works, and maybe tie a little bit of twine onto it. I don't want the yellow twine, but you know that green that we saw earlier? Will that work, or is it a bit too zingy? No, I really like that. So we're going to stick that down. Make a decision, Catherine. Stick with it. I think we are going to hide that hole. I'm actually thinking we might go that way up, which is a bit random. Maybe that way, yeah. Right. You know these pretty stickers that we had here, that are the flower ones. Let's go with these flower ones as an alternative circle and decorative element. That, and then maybe that across there. I just love the fact that even though they're not exactly the same colours, they still sort of work together. She's managing to sort of do kits that will work across with other kits. Right. I think that's quite cute, and maybe we need to... No, let's stop trying to use that heart sticker. But I do think Smile It Spring might come into play somewhere. So, have we got a Smile It Spring sticker I can use? Maybe off the front of my box? Even if, yeah, I'll need to trim it. It's fine. So there was me. I think I said at the beginning of this video it might be quite a quick video because everything's there, but because I've ended up doing a little bit of umming and ahhing, not the quickest video in the world, so apologies for that. Also done a fair amount of rambling, obviously, which is always fun. I think that can go across there like so. It's not stuck because of course it's still got bits on the back, you feel, Catherine. Right, let's put some tape down. Yeah, that's worked. Okay, and I think if we add that like so, we need to do a little bit of the twine through the top. And loop it, and then we might be able to trim it off. So, put that back in the kit it came from for the moment. Wondering if I actually just paper clip across the whole top, will that matter? I think I might need to add a little dot of glue on this to make sure it sits. How do we think about that? Do we want, so what's the other side? No, I think we need to glue it in place in some way. So I'm thinking, do we want to glue it there instead? Don't know. Right, I'm going to do my journaling on the back of here, but it is going to be journaling that I'm not going to share with you. In fact, so before I do that, I'm just going to take this pen and do myself a little loose border. Just so it ties in. Thinking I might do some stripes across. This is quite a nice idea, and then you write on the stripes for your journaling. But I need to think about exactly what I'm putting, and I don't want to share that necessarily on YouTube because it's not the most positive thing. But I mean, the positive thing is by the end of the walk I was feeling much better. Do feel like I need something else on the front here, and then I'm thinking that this can be, see, I don't know, I'm now torn about this paperclip. I think the paperclip might not be happening. Oh, there was those tabs. Not that one. Oops, just flung it across my desk. But I do think that that one works, so we'll go with that one instead of the paperclip. Yeah, happier with that. And I think we'll just colour it in. Don't ever forget, felt tip pens are there for colouring. So if you've got something you don't want the white background to be there, use your felt tip pens. I do still feel like we need something on here. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I need to send that back to Stampin' Up actually, because the writing pen doesn't work well on it. Walking in Marianne Plantations. And appreciating spring. Okay, that works, that's fine. Don't need to put anything else in. So I think pop that in there, and then I think I am done. I might need to just stick that sticker down a little bit more, but happy with that. So, not sure how much of it you've seen, because occasionally I forget I'm on camera and I'm meant to be staying in the zone where the camera is. Hopefully you've seen most of it. I really like that. Probably need a sticker across there, but I'm not prepared right this moment to go back through the sticker thing on camera, because you're going to get really hacked off with me in a minute if I do. I know what I need on there. I'm not going to go for a sticker. The reason I kept this out was so that I could punch a heart out of it. I would know it was the perfect thing. I can stick the little heart on there. I think I'm going to have to use glue because it's a bit too small for my tape. Tape gun. I think we'll do it towards the side. That looks nice. There we go. So I think I'm done. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So most of it from the La Patisserie, which is the May kit from Lollipop Box Club, which is themed as cakes, but clearly I've not done any cakes on this. Oh, I've just had a thought. This particular day, I did the walk and I went on a... That's going to have to go on the journaling. Okay, I went on the walk and I went into Greg's and I bought a donut. Maybe that's why I felt so good. It was nothing to do with the lecture, it was to do with the donut. Just remembered. And I record my walks and stuff on Strava, but on this particular journey, for some reason, it cut out and stopped recording it, so it looks like I went in a really super straight line. So the Plantations is this little bit here that goes through, and then you cross over road and there's some more of it there. And then I came through, went to the Greg's that's at Asda, and then walked my way back up a bit and then back through the Plantations and through. So it's not the correct score on terms of Strava in terms of where I walked, but absolutely need to include that in my journaling, don't I? So I think we'll just give it a little bit of a purple border. And we'll stick it on, and then I really will finish the video because I'm aware that I've been on for ages and I'm really sorry. Having thought it would be a quickish one, it's turned into not a quick one. But of course, when I've stuck this on, I can actually grab one of the stickers that's one of the donuts, because I did indeed have a donut. Okay, so I've managed to use a cake sticker. How hilarious. Managed to use a cake sticker in order to use this kit, which is really funny. Completely forgot that I had a donut that day. But anyway, so I've mainly used the La Patisserie Lollipop Box Club kit, but I've also gone through my old kits because the theming of it is obviously cakes related, which is not clearly the theme of the pictures. No, I'm not going to have that. Sorry, I've got carried away now looking at donuts. So it's not the theme of the pictures, but as it was, I'd completely forgotten. But on that day, I did indeed treat myself when I walked past the Greg's. A, they were open, which I wasn't expecting at that time of night. B, I treated myself to a good donut. So, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm sorry if it went a bit random and I got a bit dithery and a bit decision. I did a bit of a decision overload, because one of the things I said was what was good about using the kits is you don't have to make as many decisions, and then I pulled out all the kits. So I managed to overwhelm myself with decisions even though I didn't need to. Oops. please do give me a thumbs up if you like that. If you like this when you journal and you just completely lose yourself. It doesn't help that I'm also a bit rambly tonight because I've had such a lovely day. I'm feeling a bit giddy. I've not had any alcohol, I promise. Tomorrow I'm having alcohol. Today I've not had an alcohol. But yeah, I'm sure I'm not the only one that gets a bit like this. Please do subscribe if you want to see more. And until next time.